Well, hello, it's me again, Damien Gatto, here for another reaction video, and as you can see, I've changed things up a bit with my reaction setup. So I hope you all like it. So what we're about to see today here is r/FloridaMan, this never happens anywhere else. And after this, there'll be another FloridaMan one. So this is basically a double reaction to EmKay videos. But besides that, let's see what my home state has to offer in the realm of, well, just what the fuckery. So let's have fun, and without further ado, let's, go.
Florida man chugs 2 beers in under 30 seconds at Epcot, removes shirt, and almost falls from...
Wait, sorry, he's speaking a bit fast. Florida man chugs 2 beers in under 30 seconds at Epcot, removes shirt, and almost falls from Skyliner platform during skirmish with police. Is it wrong? Is it wrong that I would have wanted to be a fly on the wall for that moment, or just had a camera where I could post it online?
Skyliner platform during skirmish with police. God, dude, it's Epcot. He spent like $10,000 on beer. Florida man arrested after stealing 85 pounds of shrimp and a GPS unit?
I don't want to say he looks like the kind of guy that would do that, but he looks like the kind of guy that would do that. I'm sorry. He looks like he has his own shrimp truck. But besides that...
Shrimp I can understand, but the GPS unit, man? 71-year-old Florida man rode out Hurricane Ian on his sailboat. It was evil. Why did you do that to yourself?
That is not funny, weird, or what have you. It's just a why moment. Why would you ride out the hurricane on a sailboat? Do you know you could have been sent way out to sea? Just say. Why was that your choice of survival tactic? You couldn't have hid under an underpass. You couldn't have gone inside your house and hid in the basement. Or something like that. No. You had to go on a dinky sailboat. For goodness sakes, that hurricane could have picked you up and threw you who knows where. Which I'm guessing if you're in a dicey situation, you do what you gotta do, but it just baffles me that was his first choice.
Sir. Why did you do that? Florida man and his sister in the village is accused of biking? No, bilking. God, I am so sorry. Bilking insurance companies out of $22,000. Are people like this why insurance companies...
Yeah, this is probably why insurance companies are kind of more stricter than usual.
These are so awful at paying out. No, they're awful anyway. But are these people helping?
No, they're making the problem worse. Insurance companies have a hard enough time paying out as it is on certain things. And these people like this just make the issue 10 times worse on it. But besides that...
No, I...
Not pointing any fingers here, I'm just saying in general.
Wouldn't say so either. Florida man busted for faking Irish nationality to commit fraud. I don't understand the story behind this. That sure is something. But then again, Florida men rarely have motives that us mere mortals can understand. Florida woman wears unicorn costume on jogs, delights self-isolating neighbors. What? That...
Well, listen. My motto in life is, I don't judge people for what they're into. Be into what you're into. If you're not harming anybody, do whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you're not harming anybody or anything. You just do you. You only live once. You might as well live it the way you enjoy. Just saying. That's just my motto on that matter. Just saying. Like this woman here. All she wants to do is jog in a unicorn costume. I mean, hey, she's not harming anybody. Let her jog in her costume. Just saying, if it makes you happy, do it. As long as you're not harming anybody or anything. That's just my thing. Just saying. This is my opinion.
It's just so cute. That sure is cute. Man, that is a great way to be even more uncomfortable jogging, though. Florida man and woman arrested after putting half-eaten Walmart rotisserie chicken back on the shelf. They're monsters.
Why? Here's the thing. I always worry about when I'm in the store if somebody... Listen, when I'm buying something like a rotisserie chicken or anything at a store, if I'm at a Walmart, I worry about the fact that, did somebody open this and lick on it? Like, that always bugs me in the back of my mind. Because of, just saying, because sometimes I can be a bit germophobic. But I'm just saying, that bugs me every time I see something open anywhere in a store. Like, has this been licked on? Like, that stuff worries me to hell. And if I catch someone eating half of a rotisserie chicken and putting it back on the shelf, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle both of you and then force feed you the chicken till it's done. I'll probably go to jail, but at least you'll finish the chicken, you bastards. Okay, I took that a bit too personally, sorry.
Some people are just monsters. It's not even about watching the world burn for them. They're just gross. Florida woman connoisseur convicted of illegally entering immigration detention center to visit lover. Well,
oh my. All I can say is you like this guy so much you were willing to sneak into immigration just to see him. Risking being arrested and possible prison time. All I need to know is... No, I better not say that. I just better not. No, that's too dirty to say on camera. Never mind.
that's definitely a new one, I do have to say. Young Florida woman to sue both school board and law enforcement for ruining her future after she and her school principal mom were caught rigging her senior homecoming queen election in her favor. What is...
Can I read that again? Because sometimes it takes me time to catch on to someone's stupidity. Young Florida woman to sue both school and board law enforcement for ruining her future after she and her school principal mom were caught rigging her senior homecoming. That's not on the school board. That is not on the cops. That is on you, selfish dingbats. Listen, if you choose to do something stupid and have to pay the consequences for that stupidity, remember, that is on you because you implemented the stupidity in the first place. For example, like rigging an election. Just because the fact that your mom is a principal and she could rig the election for you. You both were in on it, which means that was your stupidity and you're paying for it. That's not on anybody but frickin' you. So, take my middle finger and suck it.
Queen election in her favor. What does this matter? Who?
And plus, this woman looks like a Karen, and this woman here looks like a future Karen in the making. I can just imagine this young girl going into Walmart and asking for the manager.
Cares? Is a homecoming queen election actually important enough for this bullshit? No, it's not. It's not some big, important, crazy thing. Who cares? Get the hell over it and grow up. Florida man arrested after going to the mall to dump various chemicals into the koi pond, resulting in 20 dead koi fish. Wow.
I hope you go to jail, and I hope someone makes you pay for what you did to those poor fish. I'm sorry.
That's kind of next level messed up, dude. What a little bit. Passenger's $8,000 bracelet stolen from TSA bin by a Florida woman flight attendant. You know, I think the craziest part about this little story for me is that it wasn't a TSA agent that stole it. It was just a flight attendant? Huh, I mean...
All I have to say is, Bender from Futurama, I think I just found your future wife.
I'm not saying that that's okay or anything like that. I'm just saying that I'm a little bit more surprised than usual. Which, I mean, what does it really matter? What does it really matter? Honest Florida man accused of DUI says, "I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm drunk." Well, that could have turned out significant.
You know, I have to say he's stupid for that, but I also have to respect his honesty as well.
Significantly worse. At least it was admitted. Okay? He probably didn't really intend to, but nonetheless, here we are. Gator got my arm! Florida man survives 3 days lost in the woods after an alligator attack. The gator got it like his whole arm? Or just
Well, at least you're alive.
a chunk? No, the whole arm.
And listen, if a gator attacks me and takes my arm, all I'm going to say is I'm fortunate he didn't go to another area, which I'm not going to mention on camera.
Oh my god. Alright then. Jeez. Florida Man doctor did a procedure on the wrong end of another Florida man's colon, halting Florida Man's ability to pass gas or excrete waste through his rear. Okay, I get the Florida Man thing.
What the hell? Well, that's definitely a malpractice lawsuit.
But we really didn't need to use it 3 separate.
I'm sorry about this, but all I'm thinking of is if it was backed up like that, does that mean his poop was coming out of his... Never mind!
At times like this, did we? Okay. Florida Man arrested for vandalizing Walmart that was closed due to Hurricane Ian. Dude, just... oh my god, why? Florida Man's McLaren supercar, worth over $1 million, bought a week ago, washed out of garage and submerged by Hurricane Ian. Now, I don't think people necessarily deserve bad things that happen to them. However, I think, and I hope, that a lesson was learned here. Maybe if you live where hurricanes are becoming more and more prone, don't park your $1 million supercar in a garage where you know there is some potential for it to be washed away or damaged. I'm just saying, if you could afford the car, you could afford a proper place for it. Florida Man, plus 9 more elevator mechanics, accused of paying hundreds to cheat open book exam for state certification for elevator mechanics. That's not cool. I mean, the Florida Man thing, it's quirky, it's fun, in some ways, not always, but holy crap, an open book test? Elevator mechanics? God damn, screw all of you. Florida woman OnlyFans model makes $8,000 a month performing as a mermaid.
All I have to say is, like I said before, you do you. And also, I wonder where this woman's OnlyFans is. Don't frickin' judge me. I'm just saying, I salute the hustle. Just saying.
Some people out there have very specific types and taste. You know what I mean? I mean, of course you know what I mean. I'm stupid. Don't mind me. Florida woman arrested after stealing more than $25,000 in cash from Wawa. I know this isn't the point, but Wawa just sounds so stupid, and I feel like a baby saying it. Florida man caught naked in Everglades eating cheesecake. Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that the actual photo? Old man, buck naked, in the middle of a swamp eating cheesecake. Why? Out of all the royally stupid things, why? In the middle of the Everglades. I'm sorry. I got no words.
Sorry, that was actually me. I am not a Florida man, but since it happened in Florida, that's just the title they gave me. It was a great vacation, I have to say. Disney World was great, but that cheesecake was even better. Florida woman with 4 DUIs and no license arrested for 2 DUI crashes in one day. Please tell me you're never gonna let this woman drive again, right? Like, ever again? No, that ship has sailed, please. Florida man destroys car in Disney World parking lot. Leaves $100 and a note. Sorry. Of all places for one's car to...
No offense, but $100 just isn't enough. You need more than 100 to fix that. And in for goodness sakes, that's not going to save you.
Be destroyed. Why would it have to be at the happiest place on earth? Let's hope it was a tourist and that was a rental, you know? Florida man, 89, fights off wild hogs while walking dog in Palm Coast neighborhood. 89? Oh my god. At this point, I'm just more and more confused why anybody willingly moves to Florida. Cheaper real estate or not, I just can't fathom it. The earth wants to swallow you, and the people are completely crazy. Also, completely aside from all this, that man looks incredible for 89, and after having to fight off dogs. Florida man and Ohio woman accused of having sex on Ferris wheel at Cedar Point. Simply accused?
Okay. If that actually happened, all I have to say is I don't know whether to say that's royally stupid or I respect the hustle. I mean, it's no different than being at a drive-in theater and doing it in the back of a car. Which, to be technical, there are less people watching you when you do that. But besides that, I can't really say anything about this because this sounds like something I would do if I had a girlfriend. Just saying.
I mean, did no one see it or what? Florida man attorney who fought motorcycle helmet laws died in a motorcycle accident while not wearing one. There's a word for
It's called irony.
this. I know there is. It's on the tip of my tongue. I don't quite know what it is. Florida woman who embezzled seniors' money to pay for home improvements sentenced to prison. Good? I mean, nothing of value was lost today. Yeah, flip off the camera all you want, sweetie. Florida man who previously bragged about threatening to shoot fellow fishermen while fishing, arrested for firing gun during fishing-related argument at Port Charlotte Pier. You know, he sounds like an absolute charmer. What a guy, am I right? What a guy. Detectives looking for a Florida man who stuffed Hennessy down his drawers and escaped on pink bicycle. Honestly, I
mean, if you need to get high,
would just let this one go, you know? Maybe it's best to just not fight certain battles, you know what I mean? Florida man HOA president arrested after recording devices found in condos. HOAs shouldn't exist. They're awful. Screw them.
okay, if I see that camera, if I see a camera spying on me in my apartment, if I had an apartment, the first thing I would do with that camera is give them a very big surprise. I will stick that thing straight up where the sun don't shine, where they can see everything, and I mean everything. Because I don't like being spied on.
Screw this guy, and I'll say it again, screw HOAs, they're disgusting. Florida woman claiming to be a psychic has been sentenced to federal prison along with her partner for conning a woman out of more than $3 million. Holy crap! $3 million? Who the hell were they conning? Florida man, sovereign citizen, threatens to put lien on arresting officers' homes. I wonder how that worked out for him. Probably super. Florida man, teen, wins competition capturing 28 Burmese pythons. What the hell was the competition? What were they doing? Florida woman, Botox bandit, receives $2,500 of Botox services, flees after credit card declines, and fails to return after asking to go back to car to get a different card. I'm not saying she's in the right here, but I'm very curious as to why these services weren't paid for up front. There are certain things I feel like a payment up front should be required. It should kind of be the standard, I would assume, especially for really expensive stuff. Although it doesn't look like the Botox did much except mess her up. So I don't know, man. Maybe services were unrendered. You know, they beat the crap out of her. I just don't know. Florida man allegedly stole a boat to return to Cuba. Said he disliked living in the U.S. I can understand that. I've been in Finland for a few days now, and you know, it's pretty nice out here. I just gotta say, it's pretty nice. Florida man found guilty of armed robbery drinks bleach in courtroom. Where did he... What?
Well, at that point, you're just doing the court's job for them.
Florida man who said he became a racist in prison sent back to prison for being a racist. I don't think you can be sent to prison for being a racist. I feel like he did something significantly more illegal. Missing Florida man tried to ride jet ski to Bahamas despite ongoing hurricane. Leon? Leon Kennedy, that's the image that accompanies this title? Really, one of the best protagonists in video game history, really. And yeah, I don't care what your opinion on that is.
Yep, he is.
That statement's true. Florida woman pulls gun on women She thought we're skipping line for gas? Yeah, good guys.
Pulls a gun. What the hell?
Ah, yeah, only the good guys go out and buy and carry those, right? God dang it, they're used so willy-nilly for any little reason, dude. Chill the hell out. Florida man points gun, slings mud at partygoers trying to stop him from drunk driving. Okay, cool. Courteous Florida man going 110 miles per hour on I-95 yells, "I'm sorry" to deputy as he runs away. Well, to be as fair as possible to this guy, he's probably a little sorry, you know? Florida woman school nurse arrested for allegedly stealing Adderall from students. You can't just find a guy in a back
Oh, we all know what she was doing with that Adderall.
alley for that, like normal drug addicts. Okay, maybe you're not a drug addict. Maybe you're doing it to sell it. Maybe you are the back alley freak and that's your hookup. It doesn't matter. You're weird. Florida man twirls his private parts in a circular motion and strums it like a guitar after being kicked out of a restaurant. It's a very
Yeah. It just makes me wonder, how stretchy is this guy's dingling for him just to swing it around and strum it like a guitar? It's stupid, I'll tell you that, but still.
calculated adult response. Florida man retiree posed as assassin team hunting Trump supporters. Frickin' what? I know it's Florida and all, but come on, man. You gotta chill the hell out. Florida man accused of using fake deeds to take ownership of 2 homes. And that worked? Oh, wait. No. How could it work? How could it work? 2 homes? Come on. He had some reason to believe this was gonna happen, right? Some reason? Maybe? Florida man, who became famous because of his forehead tattoo, is arrested again. Was it because of the tattoo? No, I didn't think so. Deputies, Florida man stole $1,300 worth of toothbrushes, threw them off a bridge. You know how many frickin' toothbrushes that is? Florida woman teacher accused of pressuring teen to drink alcohol. Twerking with student at prom. Wow, you're
What the frickin' hell?
absolutely disgusting. You're nasty. You're nasty. That's all there is to it, okay?
Next is r/Florida man.
And arrested after being caught in the act of breaking into a car. No, you don't understand. The car was unconscious. I was giving it CPR. It was drowning. Florida woman fondles donut, punches deputy at Naples Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, but why are we specifying the fact that she was fondling a donut? Like, what kind of fondling here? There are many ways to describe fondling, and I don't really want to explore this any further. Moving on. Florida woman jailed after shooting woman with BB gun delivering food to homeless. Wow.
Wow, I hope you got a lot of jail time, you bastard.
And a Karen haircut to boot. See, this is what sucks about our reality. Honestly, I'm giving it a terrible Yelp review. Other realities get Batman to fight random vigilanteism. We get Karens. Not necessarily thwarting those who are disrupting the peace, but just those who are disrupting their peace. Florida man arrested outside Olive Garden after eating pasta belligerently? He's just standing there. Belligerently! Okay, no lie though, this man.
What the hell?
And looks like Jesus. No doubt pretending to be so he could get free pasta. Alligator bite in Florida man's face. I just heard a scream. Well, that's usually what comes second to the biting of an alligator, yes. If anything, the screaming's good. It means they're alive still. Florida woman gives birth on helicopter. Well, that is, I mean, if you got a bucket list, you gotta put that on it. No need to airdrop the baby through a harness, just chuck it down via the umbilical cord. Crazed Florida man crashes company car into random garages. Hits one person, but tried for 2. And just like any other story you read about a Florida person, you just can't help but question immediately. Why? Why are you doing that? Why do you keep doing that? Were you trying to trash your ex-wife's house, but you forgot the specific street number, so you just went down to every single garage you saw?
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Florida man accused of throwing holy book at deputy. Suspect claims God told him to break into neighbor's home. In a way, I can believe this is an act from God.
An act of stupidity, more like it.
He wanted to get you arrested so you'd be taken away from society and off the streets. Thanks, God. And the literal law enforcement who actually did something about it.
Don't you smite me, you know it's true.
Florida woman's fiery argument ends with using gasoline-soaked t-shirts to torch house. It's one of those cases where fiery is a literal definition of this situation. But noted, if I ever go to Florida, just agree with whatever anyone says to me. Naked Florida man hurls urn full of ashes during argument. Okay, but why is he dressed up like he wants to join Voldemort's army? Is he running around bullying little boys with scars on their heads? Florida man going 100 miles per hour crashed Jaguar into SUV. Animal clinic. Right, an actual animal clinic. I'll be honest, reading that, I thought there was a literal suburban town in Florida called Animal Clinic. Glad to see the state isn't as insane as I thought it could be. Also, shame this person's Jaguar got so smashed up. If only there was some sort of laws in place to ensure everyone and yourself adhere to some sort of limit with your speed? Oh gosh. If only. Florida man released from jail tries breaking into 3 sheriff's office vehicles. So let me get this straight. You do your time. Might have been only for a moment, but regardless, you have been released. You have been pardoned of your crimes because you got your adhered to punishment. And you decide, immediately upon getting a second chance, to just jump straight back in. Look, I'm pretty sure, I think we're all aware, America doesn't have the most supportive prison system. Why would you want to go back? If you were in Netherlands or Sweden or whatever that European country is specifically that is really nice with their prisons, I'd understand, but here, no. Florida woman accused of biting 2 students over jar of pickles. Yo, wait, is a teacher as well? This is even more confusing and concerning than I originally thought. I guess Florida fact number 373, don't mess with them pickles. Florida fan, rapper, Spot'em Got'em arrested after Miami jet ski chase. I don't give a schmidt if it's low-hanging fruit, I'm gonna take it. I guess you could say the police spot him and got him. Ha! Florida man steals construction equipment to go on joyride, causes $10,000 in damages. Well, considering our current economic climate, I have no doubt this person was suddenly terminated from their job. Either way, not an excuse to play GTA in real life. Florida man steals car from mother taking her kids to the first day of school. Well, we need more context than that. Were the kids in the car at the time, or did they not get in the car before it happened? Either way, I'd hate to live somewhere where I actually have to consider the best of those worlds. Florida man tries to kiss woman while doing laundry. You know, without the clear assumption that he didn't know this woman, it sounds like the most ridiculous thing to be charged for. Also, was he trying to do laundry at the same time himself, or was it someone else doing it? Because, you know, I can understand the difficulty to multitask, mate. It's probably why you were arrested, just doing such a terrible job folding the sheets. Florida man says,
I feel free, crazy, and stupid.
after leading troopers on a 130 miles per hour chase. Yes, sir, you are indeed free. Free to roam about
Why do I feel like there should be Smokey and the Bandit music accompanying that?
the world as you see fit once you can get out of prison. Florida woman who got lost while driving home loses license as a result of DUI arrest.
Hey, GPS is your friend.
Homeowner shot a naked, mud-covered Florida fan who had allegedly broken into his house. Seriously, Florida, why is it always you? Is it always you? Or are we just all transfixed by the meme at this point? Naked Florida man crawls onto dock, breaks into neighboring house before being shot.
What is it with all these naked... What is it with every person in Florida, my home state I may add, wanting to break into people's houses naked? What the hell? Cocaine's one hell of a drug.
What a lovely conclusion. So what I'm picking up is essentially, Florida is a tower defense game. If you want to experience that in real life, just go move to Florida. Florida man openly celebrates winning $53,000 at a casino. 3 guys notice and follow him back to his hotel, where they genuinely befriended him in hopes that he would give them money as friends. No one was murdered or attacked, everyone was happy. Once again, Siesta Key and other Sarasota County beaches are closed for swimming due to high levels of Florida man's poop bacteria. Now,
What the hell?
stupid Florida, right? Well, I know I brought this up before, but we're bringing it back. Along the coastline of Melbourne, Australia, there's many beaches where they have the same problem. And you may think, oh, well, okay, that means they're just as bad. Sure, no big deal. Florida has a population of 21 million. Victoria, the state that Melbourne is in, has a population of 6 million. Like, I don't know what some of the editors at EmKay are eating, but clearly they need to see a doctor. You stinky editors. Ugh, big poo-poos, aren't you? Taking big poo-poos. I'm definitely not going to regret taking a dig at the editors. Nope, never.
I will find you.
Florida man battles with alligator to save puppy. You may imagine a huge alligator and
Good on ya.
this man on top just absolutely battling it to death, but no, it's a baby alligator. Still, really nice to save the puppy, but I'd expect something a bit more intimidating. Florida woman with an open bottle of Jack Daniels was arrested for driving golf cart on a highway while drunk, police say. Now, officers, she may have drunk all the alcohol in the bottle, but the bottle's empty, and therefore, she's no longer carrying alcohol on her persons. Bam! Lawyered. Florida man goes 132 miles per hour over a bridge. I guess he was really upset that he wasn't traveling back in time yet. Florida woman stole tips from ice cream shop and hit owner on head with jar. The state really is chaos. Why? What reason would you have to do that to a poor ice cream shop? Florida man attacked with weed whacker following payment dispute. In his defense, he was merely utilizing the tool as it's described to be used. Florida man hired a plane to fly a banner over Mar-a-Lago reading, ha 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 ha. Hey, what's that?
If I was gonna fly a banner in the sky over Florida, I'd think of something a bit more creative.
Side of the sky, the reflection of the window. It says, Cop-hating Florida woman calls police 11,000 times in 1 year to bash police. You gotta hand it to them. That is commitment to all your spare time. Okay, no, it actually sounds a bit pathetic. Florida man used his position as a homeowners associate president to terrorize neighbors. Oh, well, who would have seen that coming? Someone a part of that homeowners association, using it to be a dictator on people's property rather than, actually respecting people's peace and privacy. Caught on video, Florida man, Miami police sergeant punches parking machine in drunken rage. Well, there you go, kids. If a machine isn't working, by the law enforcement officer themselves, you are allowed to punch these things.
Hooray! Role models!
Florida man arrested for stealing roommate's parrot. Okay, but do you see that adorable thing? Why wouldn't you want to take a turn? And then there's the parrot. Florida man accused of breeding roosters for fighting. Arrested. I feel this one doesn't belong here. Like, maybe if he ripped his clothes off and threw poop at the police officers, that would make more sense. But, he just got arrested for doing a bad thing. It's normal. Florida man scares off bear to protect family. No doubt shouting at the bear, "Give me your clothes!"
No!
Florida man crashes Walmart scooter into shelves. Arrested for drunk driving after vodka was found in the basket. I don't know why, but my brain immediately went to the idea that they had some sort of actual e-scooter and were just darting around the shelves at like 20 miles an hour. Sadly, the reality is not as extreme of a chase. Florida woman crawls through sewer to rescue kitten in Delray Beach. Wow, the schmidt she went through to save that cat. Sorry, did that pun stink? Sorry, my humor is going down the toilet. Florida man tells deputies he didn't know the knife was in his shoe and that the shoes weren't even his. Officer, you're getting me all wrong. I'm not some criminal, okay? I stole these. Shirtless Florida man threatens to stab restaurant employee after sitting down at table to charge phone and refusing to order anything, but sips beer he snuck in. So essentially he's a Karen with roid issues. Florida man pulled over for speeding in Indiana, also charged with drug possession due to drugs, sitting in full view of officer, and also caught with 15 credit card skimmers. My man must have been living a pretty damn comfy lifestyle if he was able to do that kind of stuff to the point where he can comfortably have stuff out in the open. That or stupid. Florida man decides to wrangle snakes, finds a huge python on the highway. So dude just decides to make this his profession or lifestyle and just happens to find this big one at the same time. I don't want to say he planted the snake. I'd just be suspicious of anyone who talks ill of him to suddenly disappear entirely through a snake. Florida man named Demon Speed, arrested for murder. Whoa, look how fast he is, being still and stuck in prison. Florida woman shocked when when deputies mistakenly start to execute eviction on the wrong house. No! This is why you
That happens more times than you think.
double check things, people. Can you just imagine how distraught that would be? Because it's not like the sheriff here is gonna have the patience to deal with your explanations. Florida man, airport employee, accused of stealing $16,000 worth of items from travelers. Ew, don't say this. Not when I'm about to be flying around again. No, stop it. Florida man, retiree, tired of people saying he lives in a nation's STD capital. Well, to quote something that I'm sure a lot of their population has said over the last decade with absolute confidence and pride, facts don't care about your feelings. Florida man and Florida woman attack tourists for snorkeling too close to their dock. Well, at least in the positive, it was merely an attack and not a shooting. Yes, again, I question why I'd have to think of the best of those worlds. Boat explodes at dock with 2 Martin County, Florida men, sheriff deputies on board. And it is still, to this day, just undetermined how this explosion started. What's that? It was likely the officers themselves. No, I don't want us to just start shooting baseless, logical explanations, please. Florida man catches UFOs on camera and up close. Wow, a TIE fighter? Okay. Honestly, I'd find that more frightening than something that's unfamiliar. On the bright side, at least I know I can just stand still and still be safe from fire. Cringy. Florida man arrested after dropping drawers on 2 female victims' driveways. Okay, at first it sounded like he actually dropped it on the people and just not on the driveways, so big difference there. FloridaMan attempts to create world's worst water park. Warrant for his arrest or shoot. What? Is the dude seriously on the run because... That's gonna be a proud achievement to make something so bad that people want to punish you for it.
Now I have to say, that was honestly weird as hell. What do you expect from Florida? But besides that, I hope you all enjoyed this as much as I did. This was a weird, fun ride. Just saying, I mean, for goodness sakes, the things people do. I mean, I'm just saying. But I hope you all liked this as much as I did. I hope y'all be sure to leave any comments or any videos I'd recommend in the description down below. Also, be sure to check out my channel, Damien Gatto, Gameplays and Reactions. Also, hope you have a nice, stupendous day. Hope you all take care and still stay glassy.